What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing another tier list in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM, and this is going to be the tier list of two guards. So pretty much we've done our point guard one yesterday, probably get a new small forward one Saturday, but the two guard position is ridiculous. This position is absolutely ridiculous. There's going to be a lot of cards in C and D tier that are good. Like, there's also a lot of, like, I only picked the best, like 15. I'd say I picked probably the best 25, and then a lot of them were just some budget options that I want to put in as well that are more usable. But a lot of guys that aren't on this list are the likes of Pink Diamond, Mitch Richmond, cards like that where I just haven't used them enough to make enough of an informed opinion, and when I used them I didn't particularly like them. But this is one out, if not the strongest positions, and it's crazy because 2 months ago the two guard was the worst position. Two guard and power forward was terrible, but the last month or so of two guards have been ridiculous. So we're starting off with Tracy McGrady, who is without question going right up here into S tier. So he's going to be the top, and without question he is the best two guard in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. Telling you guys, Tracy McGrady is fantastic. Can shoot, can play defense, can dunk, can do everything. So Michael Jordan, he's got Hall of Fame clamps, which is really, really good. He's got a quick first step. He's got a good fadeaway shot. He's got a good mid-range, not much of a three ball and no range extender. But because he is a fantastic defender, he's going to be, like, in my opinion, I don't know, having Hall of Fame clamps automatically makes you a fairly good card in this game, especially if you have some sort of offense, which Michael Jordan has. Well, personally, I'm not a fan of him. It's hard if I'm going to describe them as like how effective they are to put him out of A tier. So James Harden is 6'5". It's actually good that he can play the point guard position. He gets burned. Offensively, S tier. Defensively, D tier or below. He gets, like, you'll hear it if you watch my last video. You know that I'm just like, okay, sweet, the other guys are on Harden, I'm just going to turbo buy him the whole game. And that is a big problem with Harden. No clamps, no defense. While offensively he's fantastic, you can't put him above B tier. So Zach LaVine is right up here in S tier. Okay, so Zach LaVine has got almost the same release as T-Mac. He's got gold limitless instead of Hall of Fame limitless. He's got gold clamps instead of Hall of Fame clamps. He can get to the basket really, really easily. He's got quick first step gold. His dunk animations are insane, and there's a reason why Donovan Mitchell at one stage was going for like 700 KMT. Do I think he's worth locking in? Nope, but there's no question about it. He is an S tier 2 guard. Then we got Bradley Beal, Hall of Fame limitless, great catch and shoot player. You know what, like, I'm going to put him into B tier right here. Defensively, he's not too bad. He's just an overall kind of solid offensive player, and he does a lot of good on the offensive end. Then we got Allen Iverson, who is a 6 foot tall player. He's got no range extender, which is a big, big problem if you're looking at point guards. Can go to the basket relatively well. B tier? Yeah, B tier. He's just kind of too small to play at the 2, and at the point guard position he'd be kind of probably A tier, but the 2 guard position is just too strong for that. Eddie Johnson is going A tier. So Eddie Johnson has got great defensive stats. He's got limitless, got quick first step gold, can attack the basketball. He's like a budget version of like T-Mac, LaVine, and Kobe. He's like one of the next up in terms of, after those 3 and Ray Allen, he'd be probably the 5th best 2 guard in the game. A really, really good card, and again, belongs near the top in this tier list. Phil Chenier, I'm going to put him in B tier as well. He's got limitless offensively, he's fantastic. Great release, limitless, can dunk, can attack the basket, and is fast. David Thompson is going C tier. He's got okay defense, he's got okay offense, can attack the basket well, cannot shoot at all. And if you're comparing him to the rest of these guys right here, he doesn't quite bring as much as any of these, hence why he's in C tier. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has got limitless, he's got clamps, but like, he's just outdated. Like, yeah, I know, I can't not put him in B tier. I can't, because he can play defense. He's just outdated. Like, he can't really go to the basket. Doesn't have Hall of Fame limitless. He's just, there's much, much better options. Then you got Joe Dumars, C tier. Yeah, sure, defensively he's great. Brings very, very little on offense. And like, I know Michael Jordan doesn't bring much, but Michael Jordan at least can burn people. Like, he brings something, but Dumars brings nothing. It's the exact same with Sidney Moncrief. If a player plays one of offense or defense, I would much rather them just play defense. I'd much rather them just play offense, but defense still kind of important. Like both of these guys, Dumars and Sidney Moncrief, in my opinion, running someone like Michael Cooper is almost as effective. Maybe not with Moncrief, but running someone like Cooper at the 2 is as effective as Dumars. Clyde Drexler is not great. He's like a taller David Thompson. A good card, but nothing spectacular. Jason Richardson, Galaxy Opal, he's at bang average. He's bang average. There's a reason not many people use him. And there's a lot of things he does well, a lot of things he doesn't do particularly well. Shoots the ball quite decently. I'm kind of shocked because Jason Richardson in NBA 2K20 was or 19 was unbelievable, but 2K20 Jason Richardson, I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of the card. Then we've got our next S tier player in Ray Allen. So that's kind of like our absolute peak players that we've gone through there in this pile here on the right. But the thing is with Ray Allen is what I always say, he does suffer from Channing Frye syndrome. He cannot hit a shot. Well, he shoots probably 5% of whites. There are certain players like say T-Mac, and especially the low rated players like Jordan and stuff that will hit a high percentage of whites, but I've never greened as easily as anyone with Ray Allen. Like Ray Allen, you could green open 25 shots in a row, and I wouldn't be that surprised. Like he is almost immune to the full white glitch if he's open, which is crazy. He has the biggest green window of any player in this game, and also he's got Hall of Fame clamps, can attack the basket really well, can dunk on people. Problem is, like the only reason that I have him down at number 4 in my 2 guards is because he does suffer from Channing Frye syndrome. But that is literally it. That's the only downside to this card. Other than that, Ray Allen's unbelievable. Then we got T-Ross Diamond. Again, just an offensive player. Fantastic offensive player, but just an offensive player. And for that reason, if you got no defense, I cannot put you above B tier. Because if you can be burned by, if I can just hold the L2 button and flick up the left stick with any player and go by you every single time, I cannot justify putting them above B tier. Even though offensively, Terrence Ross is unbelievable. Dion Waiters. Ruby is A tier. Amethyst still A tier. I haven't used him at Diamond yet, but he could potentially be up there into S tier if he's good enough, but I've never used him at Diamond, so I cannot judge him on that. But he's got a decent release. He's super quick, can dunk on everybody. He's also a really good defender. And he's also just overall a great player. Like, even at Ruby, I still put him above all these guys right here, and he can just dominate. Lonnie Walker, fantastic on offense. Not terrible, not great on defense. He can burn anybody. Like, you press turbo. Like, if you went for a matchup, Lonnie Walker versus James Harden, it would be a case of Lonnie scoring James Harden every time and Harden scoring on Lonnie Walker every time. But Lonnie Walker's not the worst defense player. Doesn't have clamps for 14. But if this card had clamps, I'm telling you, he'd be like A tier or above. Like, he is so quick. Dunks on everybody, but again, doesn't play much defense. Now we've got Donovan Mitchell going right down here into D tier. Donovan Mitchell has got no quick first step, no range extender, not the best defender. He's only 6'3". He's just not very good. Price, ridiculously overpriced as well. And then we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into B tier. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would 100% be higher, but his release is baited, lads. It is an absolutely baited release. If you don't know what that means, I mean, like, it is so slow that anyone who can play defense, anyone who's good at the game, can literally just kind of step way off you and bait you into jump shots and then eventually contest them. But other than that, there is nothing wrong with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's quite quick, can go to the basket relatively well, got good enough defense. He's got a lot of length, especially because he can play point guard. But no, he's a little bit baited. Offensively, another player that would be S tier, defensively in quite low, is Jeff Petrie. Petrie has got a fantastic release. He's got limitless. There's a reason why I keep him in my squad. If I'm playing against a bad player who I know isn't going to abuse Jeff Petrie, I can easily put him on the floor and he can dominate, especially against a zone. One of the best shooters in the game. Problem is that again, if you're not going to play defense, I can't put a player above B tier. Let's be real. Then we got Drazen Petrovic. Drazen is going into. I'm gonna have to just. I can't really. Or no, I'll put him in C tier. He can catch and shoot. That's literally it. Spencer Dinwiddie has got a long and kind of broken release. He's got Hall of Fame limitless. Can go to the basket quite well as a 6'6" guy and play point guard. Can't play defense though. Going into C tier. Norman Powell is. This is one where a lot of people are going to say I'm crazy, but I'm telling you guys right now, in my opinion, I would take Norman Powell over anybody on the B tier. Norman Powell is going into A tier for the reason why I'm money with his release. He can burn so many people. He dunks on everybody, and he's also lockdown. Whether you're a budget squad and value also. Normally I don't like putting value into it. It's like he's like 1.5 KMT. He's a player that everyone should kind of have on their team. Everyone should have in their club somewhere. I love Norman Powell. Like, this is one of the best cards I've used this year. And for me, anyway, he's going into A tier. Buddy Hield, purely spot-up shooter. Can't really do much else. Is going to C tier. Another player into A tier is Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson, fantastic 3-and-D player. Can go to the basket. No. Josh Richardson, I'm going to put into B tier. I cannot make the argument Josh Richardson over Klay, but I can make the argument Norman Powell over Klay. Devin Booker, you know what? All he does is catch and shoot. Devin Booker is going here into C tier. Devin Booker is very one-dimensional, doesn't play defense, can catch and shoot, can't really go to the basket that well, and I don't like his release. D'Angelo Russell's terrible. I'm sorry. He is absolutely terrible. If you've used this card, you know how weak he is. Yeah, sure, he can hit some deep threes. He can shoot the ball relatively well, but like, so can most of these guys here. So can a lot of these guys here, and they do a lot more. He's also got like 79 speed and like 79 lateral quickness for a 2 guard. It's just horrendous. Then we have got Jrue Holiday. He's going into A tier. So Jrue Holiday, when you get him up to Galaxy Opal, not Galaxy Opal, when you get him to Pink Diamond, is a really good defensive player. He's also got quick first step, can attack the basket quite well, can't really dunk, but can shoot it well enough. Yeah, I'm going to put him, when he's fully evoed, up into A tier. And probably Amethyst and above, he'd probably be a somewhere in there, but fully evoed up a Pink Diamond, A tier. Then we got J.R. Smith, who is going into A tier as well. J.R. Smith has got great shooting stats. He's got decent release, can go by people and dunk, and is also a solid enough defender, got range extender. It's a really just solid card. Do I think he's worth locking in? Not a chance. Didn't even think at the time he's worth locking in, but the more I use him, the more I think he's fairly good and deserves a spot in the upper echelons of this tier list. Then we got Jerry Sloan, who is going into B tier. Jerry Sloan is very like Josh Richardson and very like kind of Klay Thompson, where he is a spot-up shooter, really good release, can hit shots, can play defense. Problem is, can't really go to the basket or can't shoot from limitless, so hence why he's in B tier. And we got Jamal Crawford, who I'm going to put into C tier at Pink Diamond. Jamal Crawford shoots the ball really well, dribbles the ball well, handles it well, can play a point guard for his Pink Diamond, can't really play defense, and I just don't. I prefer all these guys that are ahead of him, to be honest, even though Jamal Crawford should kind of be higher. Micah Red is literally someone that can just catch the ball and shoot it, in the same light as Drazen Petrovic, but he healed, is going into C tier here. Kobe Bryant. It's been a while since I'd say you guys have been waiting a while for this card. As the number 3 2 guard in the game, he is going into S tier. Kobe Bryant is really, really good. Then we got Steve Smith. Again, I'd put him, in terms of like shooting wise, I'd put the likes of, say, obviously some guys like Bradley Beal are just spot-up shooters. Bradley Beal would be a better spot-up shooter than, say, Drazen or Spencer Dinwiddie or Hield or Booker or Red. And that's the tier where I'm putting in Steve Smith. Steve Smith is just a really good card. Can play defense, can shoot the ball. Can play defense moderately well. I don't think he's got clamps, but he can shoot the ball exceptionally well. He's one of the best shooters in the game, and offensively, he's as dangerous as any card in this game. But again, offense doesn't get you above B tier without being an exceptional defender, which Eddie Jones is, and he is going right here into A tier. Eddie Jones shoots the lights out, is fast, can run, can dunk, can play defense. Do I think he's as good a defender as a lot of these guys? Maybe not, but he can't be exposed at all, and I just really like using him. I really like his releases here. Dale Ellis, good shooter. At the start of the game, would have been up there in S tier when the game first came out, but it's been a while. There's been much better cards released, and he is going into B tier right in the middle. So in that is video, that is the tier list in my opinion. Obviously, an awful lot of your favorite players are probably going to be in that B tier list. And again, a lot of them are fantastic offensively, but I cannot justify putting a card that cannot, like these, I've only got 11 players. And if a card cannot play defense, I cannot justify putting him in the top 11 for this position. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.